shit, bitch.
Hey, what's up, folks? Hey, man, I know it be a minute when I get on here, but hey, I don't like to do those, videos where people start marking the same video. They just be repeating, sub content after sub content after sub content. That shit just gets old, but for some reason, they continue to get a whole lot of likes, and views. But anyway, whatever. But man, hey, look, I came across this video and I want to talk about it because it has become devastating in Atlanta, the amount of this so-called trans, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. It's like stupid to me. But listen, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to give you Murphy's Law on it. I'm going to tell you why I think this issue belongs to women. Watch this.
Today, Atlanta police investigating a string of shootings involving transgender women. The two most recent ending tragically. Now, police need your help identifying a man who they believe might know something about one of these cases. Two incidents happening in southwest Atlanta, the third in northeast Atlanta, two of them taking place this month alone. Atlanta News First reporter Zach Summers live in Midtown. And Zach, investigators say these shootings are not connected, but they are certainly very concerning.
Detectives continue to investigate if the acts committed against these three women were motivated by hate, but right now they say there's no indication that they were targeted for being transgender, nor does it appear these were random acts of violence. Atlanta police need your help to identify this man investigators believe might know something about the recent death of a transgender woman. Rashida Williams, also known as Coco the Doll, was found shot to death Tuesday night at a strip mall on MLK Drive in southwest Atlanta.
It's sickening and sad.
Jim Farmer is the director of the Out on Film Festival.
Some of these people.
Earlier this month, they showed Kokomo City, a documentary featuring Williams and three other black trans sex workers as they navigate life in Atlanta and New York.
I was just really captivated by her story, her drive, how she was just so charismatic, and it's just to hear yesterday about her murder was just infuriating.
Williams' death is the third violent act against a transgender woman in the city this year. 37-year-old Ashley Burton was shot and killed at the City Park Apartments on Fairburn 2 weeks ago. In January, an unidentified trans woman was critically shot on Highland Avenue. Investigators say the three incidents are not connected.
We're no different than anyone else.
Tracy McDaniel is the founder of Juxtaposed Center for Transformation, a human and civil rights advocacy group for trans people. She says living as a trans person is dangerous, especially for brown and black trans women.
There are people who are afraid to be who they are. There are people who are afraid to walk out of their doors.
McDaniel says anti-trans rhetoric and initiatives, political or not, only fuel violence. She says until there are real repercussions, trans people will continue to be targets.
We're not going.
Okay, people. Yeah. So there it is. Nobody can tell me that guy wasn't sleeping with that whatever you want to call it. You can say trans, non-binary, all this bullshit. I don't get into all of that. It's only two genders, male and female. Even down to the light socket. A male end and a female end. This is women's fault. This is what happened when you allow women to lead. This is the disaster and the fucking crap you get. Because, it's all fun and game. When, you got grown men around here shaking their ass, twerking and doing all of this. It's fun then. But this is not funny. You're destroying your own community with it. And then they got the activist groups and stuff like that. Look at this right here. Let me see, can I get a good... Tell me, does that look like a woman to you? Because it sure don't look like one to me. I don't know who these people are fooling. And then they fool these men to... well, I ain't gonna say fool, because a lot of these guys know what the hell they are doing. You know, they get a fool to play around with you. And then you want to go and try to oust these men and wonder why what happens. You know, I call a spade a spade. I call shit what it is. You know, I don't play around. I don't do those games. You know, a lot of people might not like what I say, and a lot of people may have an issue with what I say. But your issues is your issues. At the end of the day, I have a right to think and to feel like I want to, and nobody is going to take that from me. But this is women's fault. You know, you have young men growing up now. All they know is a woman. You have women thinking now that they can just be raised men on their own, and these young boys get older and they become curious about being penetrated like a woman. Putting on women's clothes and all this shit, man, that is a disaster. What you seeing, especially out here in Atlanta, is the direct involvement of a woman-led nation. And that's what is happening to the whole country. It is a woman-led nation, and that's why shit is all over. It's just everywhere. No kind of structure, no kind of morals, and especially in the black community. Men are men for a reason. Men shape the very fabric, build this country the way it is supposed to be built. And this is what happened when a woman is allowed to lead. This shit has gotten out of hand, and it's a disaster, man. You know, what are black people going to do? You already at the bottom of the economic scale. You own nothing. You have no significant stock holdings and nothing. So you have no political influence. Now you have turned your boy into women. You know, it's interesting. I read a story, and quite probably most of y'all probably have listened to it. I would encourage most of you to listen to it. It's called Willie Lynch: How to Tame a Slave. You know, if you Google it on YouTube or look it in YouTube or something like that, you will see what I'm talking about. But it basically explains how women are raising their children in reverse order, and it's a purpose thing. You know, I'm not big on this race issue or such and such. I'm not big on that, but I do believe that a lot of the cause of it is because women have been allowed to lead in situations where they're not designed to lead. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know, when I believe that when children become of age, and y'all excuse the beeping, you know, bad chord here, I think so, but I believe that when children becomes of a certain age, to me, I believe that age is about 8 years old. That's when the mother is supposed to let the children go and allow the father to take over. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of women say, "Oh, well, daddies don't want to be." No, it's your job to make sure that a father figure is in that child's life. I'm not talking about Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm not talking about the guy that you fool with, the guy that you kick it with. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that you can actually say that you will marry, that you will put a ring on his finger and he put one on yours. That's what I'm talking about. And this is like I said, this is the reason why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. This sick shit. You know, the universe has to reset itself. The way we are going is not going to last. I'm telling you that, you know, this is against divine mathematics. These so-called transgender men, they produce nothing. They cannot produce anything. You know, only a woman can produce another child. And I'm very upset with the women because y'all allow this shit to keep going on. They have disrespected y'all on a level that is unseen, and you say nothing. But allow a man to say the word gender role, or I need you to be this as a woman or such and such, and Y'all go crazy. But these men, I have seen it to the point where these genetically modified men that want to be women have actually said they want to show y'all how to be women. They actually think that they can do better than a woman. And guess what? It's crazy. The own federal government don't even call women what they are. You arguing about what a woman is. What the fuck? Bro, this is crazy. So we are in this bunch of mess where we don't understand, we don't know what has always been. The creator has to stop it. This is one of those things where I think that if we're going to see God, it's going to be very soon. You know, if the creator is going to manifest himself into reality, it's going to be very soon. Because someone has to stop this madness. Things have to be reset. It's just like a computer or a phone. When that phone or that computer is not performing the way it should, that phone attempt to reset. And if it does not reset, then it has to be someone to physically do it. It's going to happen. You know, I'm so tired of hearing this shit. You know, I mean, grown men out here sleeping with genetically modified men. You know, it's crazy. You know, and then when they, like I said, when they get a food to participate into that arena, then they try to oust the men. What the hell you think gonna happen? It's crazy to me. Hey man, like I say, that's Murphy's Law on that. You know, I think we need to take time, start realizing that there is a certain way that the creator wanted things to be, and they're gonna be that way regardless, and you can't change it. From what I've been seeing, this is a war on God's right to rule. This is a challenge on God's right to rule, and we're gonna lose that battle. You cannot fight or win with the creator. You can't. You know, and that's what I think. And like I said, that's Murphy's Law, man. And until next time, man, I'll see y'all people later. Hey, and look, I put my email down in the bottom, man. If you want to say, comment, a question, anything, email me. You know, I'll write it and put it in on the comments. If you like the content that you get from me, please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, peace.